All right, yo, this is like Kanye's like funniest moments. Like, this is like, and this is like before. I guess it's like before he was like diagnosed with bipolar, and like after, or like I don't know, but like Kanye's always been a wild ball.
He's always been the same guy. It's just he's been fighting for different, or he's been talking about different things. Like
Yeah.
back when we first heard about him, he was doing all this stuff about people letting him rap because they wouldn't let him rap. They were like, "You're just a producer. Like, stick to being a producer." He's like, "No, I can also do other shit."
Yeah,
and
he definitely got crazier as time went on though. Like there was
I don't know though. I just think he had more like in terms of like ammo. Like he had a bigger platform. He had bigger things because like he's like after watching that documentary, bro, he's always been like this.
Oh yeah, the Genius John. That was funny.
Yeah, he's always been like that. So it's kind of like I can't even just say like he's gotten crazy. I just think more than anything, it might just be because like he lost his mom that he don't have like somebody to like kind of like bring him back down. And you know what I mean? Like he married into a family that's
like an episode of Black Mirror. The Kardashians is just like an warped reality.
They're a media like driven family. Like everything to them is like media related. Like everything is PR. So it's kind of like you hate PR, but then you married into a PR family. Like what exactly is that? Like
I agree. He's always been that nigga. But one thing that I will say is Kanye is crazy is like the price of his clothes and shit. Like he got a white tee on right now. I bet you that white tee is like $500 white tee, a basic white tee. Niggas we used to get from the gas stations. Those prices is nuts. That's what I do. That nigga lost his mind. Well, you shit. If I bought one, I'd lose my mind. Shit.
Cloth talk.
Your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and.
Yo, he just speaks his mind.
What kind of stuff do you look at? What categories?
Blacked is my favorite category.
What? Yo, pause that. Do you hear what he just said?
Yeah. He said black.
Blacked.
Oh.
Not black. Blacked.
Oh, I thought he said black.
Black.
No, I don't even know what that shit is.
That's it's basically he's a wild bull. I guess it kind of maybe explains a little bit about him, I suppose. But like it's like when like these like big husky bulls like black men are with like these like innocent white Johns.
What the fuck?
And then they just like, you know what I mean? Like just be going crazy. Like they call it black, like it's kind of like like that fantasy of like the prissy like white woman with like these like Joe Rogan would say gorillas. He's a freaky bull. Look at his face.
You don't have to go into that. I mean, you can if you want. But
I mean, what's the point of being Kanye West if you can't? Let's break down the porn categories.
A
lot of black on white, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Subtle, but in even
many ways
more profoundly devastating is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and
He's charging up. You can see it.
The most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Michael Myers.
Please call.
Yo,
pause it. Why is there's always somebody named Chris just in a messed up situation?
In a bad spot.
He's just like,
yo, that's my favorite part about that is how they switched to Chris Tucker right afterwards. Like
right after,
like a comedian right after that is hilarious.
Comedian trying to be serious.
Yeah, yo, and that was in like 2005 too when we thought racism was over.
No, no, he didn't.
Yeah, niggas.
No, racism
it was like
died.
Quiet though.
No,
it was like
bro.
Quiet.
Nah.
Are you gonna say Obama?
Yeah, that was when racism died. They came out with books, bro. They were like, "This is the new America, like post-racial America. Like we've proven that racism doesn't exist." Like,
but niggas wasn't talking about like, yo,
niggas didn't have a platform. It was 2005.
Like, where
are you gonna hear this besides the barbershop? And they was not saying racism was dead at the barbershop. That's not.
Well, still, like, just as a public conversation, like, niggas on CNN talk about that shit now. Nigga, back then, nobody was saying,
Yeah,
like, yo,
but think about it,
politicians don't care about black people except rappers. Like, only niggas was talking like that was rappers.
But think about it. What Kanye said and why it hit so hard is because people really felt that way, but nobody had a platform. Nobody had a platform. So like even like CNN and all these stuff that have these conversations now, that's only because people have cell phones and they are forcing them to have these conversations.
Yeah. Well, when he said that, people were like, "Oh my God."
Yo, you know George Bush said that was the worst day of his presidency?
Yeah. Not 9/11.
No, not 9/11, not the war, not being called a racist.
Not all
and
the nut shit Cheney did.
Yeah, but he was just like, because Bush is like, I mean, I don't know.
Bush was the funniest president. We're definitely going to do a reaction video for.
We have to. We'll save our George Bush takes for another day.
Yeah.
You are a celebrity. So basically what's going to happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Construction at our house. And Kanye
he has a point. He has a point.
Get his new white.
Yo, pause that real quick. That's his whole thing. He's just like, people put you in a category and they're like, this is all you're allowed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just like, no, I can create just as well in that field as too. Like, just because I make great music don't mean I can't create shoes or whatever the hell he's about to, you know what I mean? He's trying to do.
Yeah, it's about to be some wild shit. This nigga got his shoes off. Is that Kanye?
Outside.
The dirt. So
ain't gonna happen.
What?
He said he's not putting dirt on the Yeezys.
Dirty man.
Just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am. Would it have been better if I had a song that said, I am a nigga?
Kanye is a producer. That's how
yes, in fact, yes.
That's because no one wanted to let me rap. Because, you know, I didn't have a gun on me or, you know, and I didn't dress like in throwback jerseys and all this, and my clothes fit, and, you know.
I know everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know, what kind? I know he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Yo, he makes everything
really
dramatic.
Yeah.
When's the last time you used the pool?
I've never used our
Comes
pool,
bad.
actually.
What?
Yeah, can you believe that? But I love our pool. You know, we don't have a jacuzzi.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
Yo. And I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I just haven't seen her with a lot of broke. Actually, just doubly broke, or broke.
Really?
Yeah.
There's more than broke? You can be broke. That is really bad.
I've been broke before.
How were you broke?
What, you know?
Nigga ain't broke no more.
You know, when you have one pair of white gym shoes and you put polish on them every week to try to keep them white, or
facts.
When you can't afford a haircut and you just decide that you're gonna rock a different hairstyle, like, fucking, I'm just going for an afro, you know? Like, I used to have a high top fade and my dad wouldn't let me get enough haircut, so it ended up being like high tops on the side and on the top of it. At the barber shop and everything, I used to hear like people always talk about, man, you know, when an entertainer get on, of course, you know, he gonna go and get a white girl and blah, and all this. But I wanna say that, you know, and the white girl gonna go get a rich black dude, and, you know. But I wanna say that my wife has dated broke black dudes.
He's a sick bull.
So it ain't got nothing to do with the money. How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
more records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
R.I.P. Baba.
What the is he talking about?
You so famous.
That's kind of how I be looking at Kobe fans too sometimes, though.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. It makes me wonder what makes you think that Donald Trump does, or any people at all. Why don't we take a break? We'll come back. And Kanye West. His album is called Yo.
I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
Look at Sway.
The Medici family and stand up and let me create more. Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need
How?
to do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye,
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what
You
more
ain't
than
got.
me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the
Kanye,
answers.
relax.
You ain't got the
Bro,
answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't been doing the
question.
education.
Bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Yeah, pause that real quick. He was right though.
He was.
Like,
he was one.
that era, the Yeezus era is hilarious because the album was trash. I don't care what anybody says, but his points were right. Like he was actually saying the truth. Like Sway telling him like, "Yo, just sit back and finance yourself." He's like, how am I gonna finance myself to be Adidas? Or Balenciaga. Like that doesn't even make any sense, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like
Sway was just acting like, you know what I mean? He was just trying to sell like some regular t-shirts or some shit at the
like $25 t-shirts somewhere. It's just like that's
dog,
not what I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to be Ralph Lauren, my nigga. Like you don't have the answers for my problems. Like this is like a whole different level.
Like
now. Like
that's why he's like, yo, you ain't do the I did the research. It's like, and the Medici family that he's talking about is like the super rich ass family that basically paid for the artists of like the Renaissance era to basically create art. You know what I mean? Like that's like, and it's so funny. Sway's like, why don't you just do it yourself? It's like, come on, bro. Like that's your answer. That's what you want to tell me? That's your answer?
That's your answer.
Build Yeezy by myself? How?
Yeah, that was one of like that was like one of my favorite viral moments. Like I remember when that like what year would that have been? Like
2013.
2013. Yeah,
2012,
that was like
2013. Yeah.
Early when shit was going viral. That was like hilarious on social media.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right, Kanye.
Like, stop asking me questions. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. Talking about how's it going? It's not going good.
Just want you to know we're here to support you, though.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, Kanye, give us
Can you
three
imagine
things
somebody
that are
from
hairy.
your crib at 4 a.m.?
Balls.
Balls?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe,
Three balls. Sets of
okay,
balls.
maybe. I'm not sure if I explained the rules properly. So, three different things, and balls maybe could have counted for
Three
two.
different balls.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
Your new album, Graduation, is released on the 11th of September. The same release date as 50 Cent's new album.
The G-Shock.
G-Shock.
War, what's going to happen with this thing?
I mean, 50 Cent, he's a pretty intimidating guy, so I'm not really trying to go to war with 50 Cent. I just want to put out my album if it's okay, you know.
You know what?
He bodied 52.
It is saying that if your album should outsell his, he will never make another album ever again. Have you heard him?
I really like 50. I don't want him to retire once my album sells the most. I just want him to...
Yo, that was like the moment when like rap changed.
Facts.
Like we've never had like up until that point like somebody like a street rapper ever lose to like a backpacker.
Yeah. That was like the end of the street. It
was the end of the street rap.
Yeah.
For sure. In terms of being mainstream.
Please. I really like his songs. Like I'm a big fan.
And one more on the left, guys. Thank you.
One to the right, please. One more to the right.
This is when he started like.
Calm down.
You don't have the
That's
answers though.
Calm down.
Because you're trying to give me advice about something. You ain't
Listen.
got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money
You're
trying to empower
absolutely right.
yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and doing putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
I'm asking
What's the
you.
name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
But that's not
Exactly, and I could lose money on a higher level too.
And that's
Don't
what I'm
think
asking
just
you.
because don't think because I got the most or the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man,
No,
man.
let me hear the question.
You don't have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
People,
Yo, that was when Sway was like, all right, bro. Like,
He almost took the beanie off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna have to square me up.
Fuck this serious radio shit, dog. You're not gonna sit here and talk to me like that on my platform.
Mad at me about certain things.
You must enjoy it.
Yeah. I actually quite enjoy it.
Because your wife was mad at you, right? I mean, according to your song, your wife was upset about that.
Right or wrong, or even if I changed my mind about it or thought about it more, which I'm not saying I did, just place a thought out there that everyone's not thinking sometimes. Galileo, they want to chop his head off for saying that.
Galileo.
The earth, what do you say? The sun revolved around the earth,
right?
Vice versa. You know, so when you have modern,
but the sun,
futuristic, I'm not concerned about the specifics, sir.
Right.
That's his problem.
Yeah. True.
Name 3 things that get you in trouble with your spouse.
The internet. I didn't get that one?
No. Okay. we all had so many ideas.
Yo, the irony of Kim getting pissed at him over the internet. She is like,
it's hilarious.
Yeah. She like built the whole
But it's not
internet.
I think at that point he wasn't even talking about Kim. He's probably talking about the mom.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Because she's like the PR god
behind the scenes.
Ideas in our heads.
I was really excited because I had just won the award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West was on the stage, and then I wasn't so excited anymore.
I want to thank BET for. Excuse me, Kanye. I'm gonna let you continue, but.
I was supposed to work with Madonna, and I went over her house, and we were joking about the Touch the Sky video, and I told her I used Pamela Anderson because I grew up on her. She helped, make me turn into a man, I was a little jealous, huh?
Yo, Kanye's a horny dude. I feel like he on Molly.
Right.
Yeah, name 3 things you do when no one is looking.
Smile.
You performed at this concert that was kind of organized by the Two Princes. We've got a picture of you with the Two Princes here. Now, can you just tell us what the fuck is going on there?
I was showing them, this is how you make your mouth look as fucked up as possible for a picture. This is how you make sure the cameraman catches you at the worst possible angle.
Now, I read about this.
And make it look like you only have teeth on the top part,
With a freestyle that don't even go together. Oh.
What the hell?
No rhymes. That's my new shit. Nothing rhymes. How that sound? Uh-oh. Wow. You ain't got the answer, Sway. I can say it all night.
That's the next one. You ain't got the answer. Damn, man. Hey, wait, hold up. I started the year off with I gave Sway his first TV.
Now what is it?
I got to end the year off with you ain't got the answer, Sway.
Hashtag it.
Dog, man, you've been making me have a great year, bro.
Yeah, those are
That's
hilarious.
funny as hell.
Those are hilarious, yo. Kanye, I mean, love him or hate him, he's just giving the world like so many moments, so many products, great songs. Like it's hilarious. That's how you live your life, yo. Before you die, Give the world shit. Give the world shit.